I think it's working.
I can hear you.
We're live? All right, welcome in game 2 of our 3-game journey on this lovely Tuesday. Happened, I'm not. Do you have the records?
Yeah, so today we've got the Tamalpais Red-Tail Hawk varsity girls going 7-9 overall, 1-1 in league against the Branson Bulls, who are 10-8 overall and 1-2 in league.
So yeah, seems like a decently even matchup. I mean, Branson might be slightly favored. They got a better record overall, but a slightly worse record in league games so far.
And I am noticing for the Hawks, Coach Lynette is not here today. Hope everything's all right. It looks like the rest of the Hawks coaching staff are going to lead the charge in today's game as we are set here to announce the starting lineups for both teams.
The officials for tonight's game are Mr. Van Johnson, Mr. Ed Boone.
So one thing I am noticing, Gabe, is it looks like there is a change to the Hawks starting lineup. Krista Sasso had been starting, and this game looks like they're going to start the freshman Piper Swift, maybe bring Krista off the bench for some more experience.
Yeah, and I mean, last game, they ended up getting a tiny bit of foul trouble. Could be just to edit that, maybe. Could be for other reasons, of course. But, yeah, we'll see how that affects the game.
All right, so the Hawks come out with their first starter, Barbara Hernandez, a junior.
Branson's first.
Branson's first, excuse me. Thank you.
The Branson Cows. Just kidding.
Maya de Santiago, another starting guard. She's a senior for Branson.
Another guard.
Elisa Hong, a 5'5" shooting guard, as they announce her coming out to the court. And Branson with a 6-foot center, and Paige Macy. Kate Spalding, a freshman at 5'2". So the Bulls are going with 5 guards and a center to start the game here.
Interesting.
Or I can just do color. It's up to you. You can do this way the first half. Like this one, we'll figure it out. For the Hawks, their starting center, Ayla's coming out. Senior standing 5'11". And there's Piper Swift, the starting freshman we mentioned. He had a nice game the last game here on Friday. Tula Peltz coming out as another starter. Jordan Harash, a forward senior, excuse me. And Tam's other tall player, Ducati, who had a great first half in the last game we saw played here, Tam. And it'll be your national anthem. So we'll get that done, and we'll get play going here. So hang tight, Hawks fans. All right, Hawks fans. So, another important game here. We're in MCAL play with our Hawks at 1-1. So every game here matters to get positioning and seeding for playoffs. Branson, while having a 10-8 overall record, are 1-2 in league. And as I mentioned earlier, the Hawks are 1-1. So let's see if the Hawks can position themselves ahead of Branson in the standings after this game.
That's right. Exciting, exciting game. Had a very close one in the last game last Friday. Tam was up majority, or should I say all of the game, had the lead.
That's right.
Up until the last 2 seconds where Novato was hooks a shot and then tied it.
They got a steal on the press on the inbound.
Right. Send it to overtime. And
Ducati take the jump ball for the Hawks here. She had a great first half in the last game. Hopefully she can replicate that here today.
The jump ball goes to Branson. They're up the other way. That's going to be Maya. It passes it off Tam's feet, and it's going to be Tam ball. Jump, and it's going to be Tam ball. Out of bounds.
Ayla inbound here to Tula Peltz, who's bringing it up the court. Gets the screen from both Ayla. Oh, it's a pick and roll, but throws it out to Piper on the wing, over her head, out of bounds. Ball over to the Bulls. So the Hawks coming out here in a press to start the game. Looking to trap on the baseline or sideline here.
Kate Spalding.
And interestingly here in high school, the girls, there's no 10-second call for the girls, I believe, in high school ball for backcourt. So you just want to force a turnover on the press.
It's going to be Macy with the ball. She passes over to Maya. Santiago. Wing three is no good. It's going to be Tam ball out of bounds.
And one thing I'm noticing out of the gate here, Gabe, Branson going with his 4-guard lineup. They are outmatched size-wise. Let's see if that translates to additional rebounds for the Tam Hawks or not. Peltz bringing the ball up the court.
Still a 0-0 game.
Ayla
just
sets a nice,
after a minute.
So it's a nice screen. She gets the ball at the free throw line. Looking for somebody to dump the ball off to some cutters. Finding Ducati, muscling her way in the low post. Looking for an outlet. Finds Ayla up at the free throw line once again. 9 on the shot clock for the Hawks. Piper lets one fly off the mark. And
going to be a rebound for Paige Macy over to Kate Spalding. Spalding with the ball. Driving up the court. Spinning on Peltz. Finds Santiago. Santiago all the way back over to Spalding. Spalding back to Santiago. She drives, passes it out, and that is Huang with the ball. She loses it, and it's going to be recovered by Tam.
Piper
up
to Peltz. Peltz in for the layup. No good off the mark. That was a scoop shot. She probably could have done a fundamental layup and hit that. Harosh with the rebound.
And she puts it up.
Awkward shot, but it drops.
Wow.
You know what I like on that last defensive play? Again, the Bulls penetrated the lane. Ducati coming over on help defense, just taking away that shooting lane. I think that's what caused the fumble and the loose ball. So nice job there by the Hawks on defense.
That's right. And did you catch who called the timeout? Was it Branson or Tam?
I assume it was Branson.
Okay.
I think the coach probably messaging to his team about what he wants to see them do to break this press. Already causing a lot of chaos. Again, I don't think there's a 10-second rule for the girls in high school ball, but still, forcing a turnover, causing the ball to go out of bounds, even a jump ball so Tam gets possession. That's enough noise, enough distraction to disrupt the Branson offense. So again, the Hawks coming out in the diamond one press.
So it's going to be the same 5 coming in. Huang with the ball, passes over to Santiago. Santiago to Spalding. Dribbles up the court, crosses over.
And a dangerous play there by Branson, picking up their dribble right at the half-court line.
Right.
From Branson, I want to get that across the line. Anyway, Branson with the ball up top.
Spalding over to Huang. Huang in the corner. Looking for a pass.
The post player had Ducati completely sealed off, calling for the ball. Ducati with strong defense there.
And Spalding puts it up and in. It's going to be 2-2.
Peltz with the ball across half court. Looks for Ayla down low. Ayla trying to find footing. Jump shot. Good looking shot. It doesn't go.
Rebound for Santiago. Santiago over to Spalding. Spalding dribbles up the court. Loses it, and it's going to be, she gets her own rebound, picks it up.
Yeah, Piper Swift with a hand there, knocking that ball loose. Almost went out of bounds, but Branson with the recovery.
It's going to be Santiago over to Huang. Huang over to Spalding. Spalding drives, puts it up, and that's good.
That was a nice looking shot there.
Another bucket, her second of the game, and it's going to lead to a 4-2 lead.
Ayla inbounds to
Branson.
Peltz. Peltz with the ball over center court. Again, it gets a double screen from right and left, finds Ayla on the pick and roll. Nicely executed, but just could not get the shot to drop. Rebound Branson.
And Branson does end up throwing it out of bounds, so it's going to be Tam's ball.
So Ayla's going to inbound here.
And it's still going to stay Tam ball after it rolls out of Santiago's hands.
Tam with 4 seniors on the floor and a freshman. So Ayla looking for, finds Peltz. Peltz at the 3-point line with a back turn. Turns, faces basket, sees Piper, dumps it off. Piper with the 18-footer. Long.
It's going to be a rebound for Branson. It's going to be Huang over to Spalding. Spalding dribbles over to her left. Spins over to her right. Finds Santiago. Santiago with an open look decides not to take it. Passes it up to Macy. Macy over to Spalding.
A nice
Spalding.
no-look pass.
And that one's going to be a foul, and it's going to be Barbara Hernandez headed to the line for 2.
I'll tell you, early in this game, I like Spalding's ball handling, and that was a great no-look pass into the post. Branson can convert on it, but they do get themselves to the line, as you note, Gabe. Spalding proving to be a nice little floor general here for the Branson Bulls.
As a freshman, too.
So first free throw, no good for Branson. Krista Sasso checks in the game for Piper Swift. It's now 5 seniors on the floor for Tam.
Second free throw is going to be up and no good. It's going to be Tam ball
Hawks
out of
ball, yeah.
bounds.
Peltz bringing the ball up. Cross half court. Ducati coming and setting the pick. Peltz chooses not to take it, finds Ayla in the short corner. Ayla nothing going, back out to Peltz. Peltz looking for something, swings the ball over to Hirosh. Hirosh to Ducati in the high post. Ducati looking for something, dribbles in, takes one dribble, stops, pops, no good. Short, I think somebody got a hand on her, no call.
Going to be a rebound for Hernandez up the court. Spalding gets it. Calls for a screen, can't get it. Passes the ball over. It's going to be Santiago.
Nice drop step.
Slides it over to
Macy.
But Macy wasn't.
Yeah,
able
it was
to
a nice
connect.
drop step by Macy. She couldn't finish the shot, but again, I'm impressed with how Spalding's kind of running the offense here as a freshman. Let's see if Tam can even the score here. It's 2-4 with the Bulls leading the way with a 3.5 left to go in the first quarter. Low-scoring game here. Finds Ayla up, but can't hold on to the ball. That'll be off her leg and be Bulls ball. I like the Peltz-Ayla combination, setting the high screen on the pick and roll and just driving down the lane. They haven't been able to convert just yet, but they're getting the opportunities. So, again, coming out in the press.
Spalding with it. Pass it over to Macy. Macy over to Huang. Huang up the court. Back over to Spalding. Run a lot of similar plays. They all have small differences. She drives, pulls up, shoots, and she's fouled. She's headed to the line for 2.
And that'll be the second team foul on the Hawks.
Tried to go for the scoop layup, couldn't connect, but she did get fouled. First free throw is up and no good. Luckily, she's got a second one.
Piper Swift checking in the game for Ayla. So Tam going a little bit smaller here.
Is that her second foul or first? Not sure.
I think that's her first. I don't think the first team foul was on Ayla.
Spalding's second free throw is up. And it's also no good. It's going to be a rebound for Tam. Peltz in the corner, finds Ducati. Ducati drives, puts it up, finds Sasso. Sasso over to Swift. She pulls up, she shoots. It's going to be a no good. It's going to be a rebound for Branson. Spalding up the other way after some confusion on the backcourt. She spins, looks for help, can't find any. Finds Macy. Macy gets the ball stolen from her. It's going to be stolen by Ducati.
Branson was looking for a back cut there. Couldn't get it. Had the ball stolen, but Tam throws it away on the offensive end. They need to slow down on that. They were trying to push the fast break, which wasn't there. But Branson turns the ball over.
Santiago loses it out of bounds. It's going to be Tam ball up the other way with just over 2:30 remaining. It's still a 4-2 game. Branson up 2.
So Pelt's bringing across the ball to Swift. Swift on the wing, looking for a cutter. Finds Hirosh. Tries to force it in there. A little too long of a pass. Branson deflects it. Is off the fast break. Can't finish the shot. Macy with the rebound. Branson to reset with Spalding at the top. That was a travel. Yeah, she shuffled her feet there before she tried to make her drive. Checking in will be Sadie Duro, another freshman checking in for Roche. Sadie Duro in our last game, Gabe, that we saw, hit those 4 3-pointers, 3 for 3 on the first few. Never even touched the rim, I think.
I do, yeah. Hopefully she can recreate that here. Decides not to take the shot. Finds Piper Swift. Knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be Branson ball. Or sorry, Tam ball. It did get deflected off Branson.
Yeah, Swift made a nice cut through the lane. The pass just didn't connect, but that's what you want to see. You want to see movement across the lane to spread the defense out a little bit so Tam can develop something inside, especially with Sasso and Ducati on the floor.
We got Boyd and Powell checking in the game for the first time. That one's put up by Sasso. Can't finish, and it's going to be Spalding on the fast break the other way. Freshman on freshman. She puts it up. No foul. She misses a shot. That one's put back up by Branson, and they get it to connect.
Macy had 2 offensive rebounds, converting on the second one there.
Tula Peltz up the other way.
Tula finding Piper Swift on the wing again. Piper looking for something to develop. Ducati's starting to cut down low, but Piper drives to the free throw line, finds Sadie Duro at the three-point line. It's deep. It's no good. It's short. Macy with the rebound for the Bulls.
Right, and that's going to be Huang up the other way. Over to Spalding, and Branson calls a timeout. 30-second timeout. And
So a low-scoring affair here in the first quarter, 6-2 Bulls, with only 1 basket for the Hawks to start the game here in the first 6.5 minutes, which is completely different than the first game of our triple header, Gabe, with the JV boys team.
Right. I'd say about this point in the first quarter, Tam had already scored about
over 30. Yeah. 34, 36 points in the first quarter.
Yeah, first quarter is not just over. It's almost there. But yeah, just completely opposite from the first game. So it's always nice to get a good variety. And maybe the varsity boys will be just around the middle. It's going to be Huang to inbound to Spalding. It's going to be the same 5 coming out for both teams. Or was Ayla in at the end there? I'm not sure. It's going to be Spalding up the other way. Pushes off, spins, loses it a little bit, gets back on it. And
finds her at the high post with the back door.
Can't connect. It's Macy up the other way, and it's going to be
Peltz with the rebound.
Tam.
Yeah, Peltz got the rebound. Someone knocked it out of her hands. I'll tell you, though, Branson, for being undersized, they are beating Tam on the boards, especially on, Tam's defensive end. Branson just getting too many offensive rebounds. Luckily not converting into scoring. Peltz drives, can't convert. Macy with the rebound. Off to Spalding, who's going to run the fast break. Krista Sasso back to take away the pass to this lane.
And she get it up.
She gets it up over Sasso, who played great defense there, did exactly what she should have done. Peltz finds Duro. Duro looking for Sasso down low in the post. Sasso with the ball in the low post, takes a drop step, half hook, and that'll go in. And the Hawks break their scoring drought here, make it 8-4 game with about 30 seconds left to go here in the first.
Spong with the ball. She passes it over to Sullivan Boyd. Sullivan Boyd gets it stolen.
It's a loose ball.
Tula Peltz with a loose ball foul, and it's going to stay Branson ball.
Yeah, I'll take that foul, though. That's a hustle. That's a hustle play, going for that 50-50 ball. That's not one you can be upset about. Good hustle there by Peltz.
And it is Santiago checking back in the game for Sullivan Boyd. Wong to inbound. Passes it over to Spalding. Now Spalding's name is pretty easy to remember as it's literally the ball there.
It's written on the ball. Great point, Gabe. Pelt's calling for some help. She picked up her dribble. Ayla gets the ball. She's going to drive, finds Piper in the corner. Piper drives baseline, stops, gets her shot blocked.
Blocked twice, actually. It gets blocked and then
Sasso
deflected.
comes up with the rebound to Duro. Duro gets the ball knocked loose. As time runs out of the quarter, Spalding gets a little bit of a bump, but it looks like she's all right.
And it's going to be 8-4, a 4-point Branson lead headed into the second quarter. Low-scoring affair. And
yeah, and I think, Gabe, my initial observations from the first half is a lot of turnovers. Sorry, first quarter, thank you. A lot of turnovers here for TAM. I think they just got to either slow it down a little bit or, they've got to make better entry passes through those passing lanes. I think either there's too much distance or the TAM team members don't have their defenders completely sealed off and aren't meeting those passes. So I think you'll just make those small adjustments. I think it's a different game. Luckily, only down by 4 here, which is anybody's game, especially at the end of the first.
Yeah. So, yeah, just looking forward to seeing what will happen in the second quarter. I assume it'll stay a low-scoring affair, but you never know. Teams can go on runs, and we'll see what goes on.
All right, let's see who TAM comes out with. Going to come out with Peltz, Swift, Duro, Sasso, and it looks like Ayla's coming out to anchor in the middle there for the Hawks. Come out in a man-to-man defense or a player-to-player defense, if you will.
Santiago over to Huang. Back to Santiago. She's at the top of the key.
Peltz
gets
feeling
a screen,
it.
but it's stolen by Tula. Tula up the other way and puts it up and
nice. She
gets
just
it to
jumped in
roll.
that passing lane and took away that pass. That was great defense by Peltz. Was able to convert on the offensive end.
Huang
Tam's got some
crosses
sort of
over.
press on. Oh, that looked like backcourt. That was backcourt. She had crossed over and then came back over, but the refs did not call that.
And that's going to be De Santiago up the way, finds Macy. Macy over to
Yeah, that's a shame that Branson got some points out of that from a missed call on backcourt right there. But Peltz has got the ball, left her wide open. She spots up for a three. Looked on the mark, but was off. Ayla with a nice rebound, put back, no good. Branson comes up with the ball.
Huang over to Santiago. Santiago managing her offense. Looking around. Passes over to Macy. Macy back to Santiago. Santiago puts up and she's fouled.
Sasso got her on the arm there. So the pace of scoring has already picked up a little bit here in the first minute of the second quarter.
10-6, 4-point lead. We got 7 minutes left in the second quarter.
2 free throws for Branson. The first one is up. And good. Ducati to check back in for the Hawks. Piper Swift coming out of the game.
And we got Spalding and Barbara Hernandez coming in the game for Boyd and Huang.
So I think for the Bulls, Spalding and Macy have been in the entire game, Gabe, right? And they're floor general and they're big. Ayla wrestles that rebound away from Macy. Gets over to Peltz, who will bring it across half court. Peltz looking, finds Sasso down low, out to the wing to Duro for a deep three. That was long. Nice execution on the play, just couldn't convert.
Macy over to Spalding. Spalding slowing it down a little bit. She's dribbling up the way, passes half court, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds. It's going to stay Branson ball.
Yep, Peltz got her hand on that, knocked it out. Again, I like how she's being aggressive in those passing lanes, trying to disrupt that Branson Bulls offense.
Hernandez inbounds to Spalding. Spalding crossing half court once again. Spins around, tosses it over to Santiago. Santiago to Macy. Macy back to Spalding. Spalding wide open three, and it's no good. It's going to be off of Branson. It's going to be Tam ball.
Macy set a nice back screen on Tam, and she got the ball wide open at the top. I'm guessing the three isn't her shot, but she had all day if she wanted to shoot that. Peltz bringing it across half court.
Pulls
spots
up
up from the restriction line. That is off. Peltz looking over her coach like, I'm sorry. But it's not about the last play. It's about the next play. So let's see what Peltz can do here.
Santiago to inbound. Hernandez with the ball. Almost stolen by Peltz. But
they got to recover on
Spalding
defense now to take away that 3-on-3 break.
Driving fast.
Ducati quick in the middle. deflecting that pass.
That's Macy with the ball. She passes it over to Hernandez. Hernandez pulls up, shoots, and it's going to be no good. Rebound.
Oh, that
jump ball.
They're calling that jump ball, but that looked over the back to me. Ayla had her hands on that. Macy had her arms over Ayla's back, but the ref called it a jump ball.
Hence why it's called over the back.
Yeah. Either way, it was good hustle by both teams, but so Heroes checking in the game now for Sadie Duro, who was instant scoring in the last game.
Looking for a couple threes out of her. Maybe even just a couple buckets.
Jump ball goes to Tam. So Peltz coming up the court again with the ball. Peltz finds Ayla down low, tries to drop step, flicks it up, no good.
It's going to be a rebound for Macy. Macy over to Spalding. Spalding boxed out in the corner by 2. Gets out of it. Throws it over to Hernandez. Hernandez up the way. Also boxed up by 2.
Loose ball.
Loses on the pass. Spalding with the ball. Another open look. She fires, and it's going to be no good. Rebound Tam.
Ayla pushing it. Fast break to Peltz out on the front of the break. She's going to go for the layup. And she just lost control of it at the last second. Cannot get that bucket to fall.
Rebound Macy over to Spalding. Spalding throwing it down, dribbling past half court over the logo. Passes over to Hernandez. Hernandez working her way around the wing. Finds Macy. Macy with an open look decides to pass it. Spalding over to Powell. Powell with the ball over to Spalding. Spalding shoots. No good. Rebound Macy. Macy out to Hernandez. Her shot is also no good. It's going to be a rebound for Tam now.
Ducati with the boards. Macy's just killing them on the offensive glass. Somebody needs to screen her out. Ayla's got the ball. Flicks it over to Peltz. Peltz around her defender. Stops. Jump shot from 14. That looked great. Tam scores, now making a 3-point game, 8-11. Tam a little slow to get in their press.
Spalding.
Hirosh not cutting off the lane. What? And it looks like they call a foul on Jordan Hirosh there.
I don't.
Yeah, she kind of bodied her a little bit on the side. She's got to be one step in front of the offensive player to take away that lane. She was right next to her and had to use her body to lean into her. I think that's why they got called for that foul. Journey Williams to check in for the first time. Comes in for Krista Sasso.
And it's going to be Spalding taking it up the court. Spinning around. Can't find an opportunity. She finds one now. She drives, takes it herself, passes it out. And that is Santiago missing the shot. Macy puts it back up and finishes.
Another offensive board for Macy.
It's going to be 13-8, a 5-point game with 4:22 remaining in the first half.
Peltz over to Williams. Williams with the ball, not even facing the basket. Now she turns, drives down the lane, stops from 13, floats that one in.
It's going to be a 13-10 game. Branson up the other way. Spalding with the ball. Finds Macy. Macy, risky pass there. Wong with the ball, top of the court. She passes over. That's Santiago. Santiago back to Macy. Macy over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds the middle, but it's stolen by
Ducati
Tam.
finds Peltz for the open. Nice play by Ducati. Peltz misses the layup. She didn't even look at the basket there. She just flicked it up. Hirosh back on a 3-on-1.
And can't finish. Wong puts it up. She's fouled.
Yeah. Hirosh did what she could on a 3-on-1 break. Ducati hustling back, getting her hand up, but instead of getting the ball, got some hand, and Branson will go to the line. I'm noticing Branson likes to work through Macy in the high post. They're finding opportunities that way. Again, I think the Bulls could be up by a lot more right now, given the way that the Hawks are missing shots. But luckily, some solid defense by the Hawks preventing some shots.
Wong's first free throw was up and good, so it is a 4-point game now. Branson up. Her second free throw is up, and it is also good. Branson calls the timeout, up 5. We got 3:32 remaining in the first half.
And that'll be a full timeout here. I think it's a good opportunity for the Hawks also to settle in. And it looks like the Hawks coaching staff echoing, not to rush it, to settle down, don't force passes, and to take good shot selection is what I'm trying to hear here from the huddle, but can't hear everything. the Branson boys varsity team in the gym watching their classmates, the girls. They're sitting at the visitors' end of the court, getting ready for their game that will follow this one in the third game of our triple header. All right.
Both teams send 5 more out. And Branson keeping the same lineup.
Looks like Branson's coming out in a press now. A man-to-man press. Ayla inbound the ball. She's looking for somebody. Long pass to Roche on the sideline. Back to Ayla. Nice reversal to break the press. Press clears out. One-on-one, bringing it across half court. Ayla gets the ball in the front court. Oh, looks for Hirosh. Almost lost the ball there. Back to Ayla. Ayla driving the middle. Finds Duro on the wing for 3. That
Also
does not even hit iron.
It's going to be a rebound for Macy. Macy slides over to Huang. Huang bringing the ball past half court. Tam has eased up on their press a little bit, which I don't know if I would relate to, because it's still a 5-point game. It's so close. I think you should play with as much pressure as you can. Huang with the ball. Around the perimeter.
Find Macy down low.
Macy puts it up. It's going to be no good. Rebound Macy again. Kicks it out to Huang. Huang drives, and she's
Ducati
stuffed.
with the block. Long ball out in front. Duro's hustling it, but Branson gets there fast. Duro just not fast enough.
Santiago got on, and it's going to be Spalding to cross half court. Finds Macy.
Macy not even looking.
Knocked out by Ducati. Ducati out, and Huang missed the 3. It's going to be another rebound. Kicks it out to Santiago. Santiago misses.
Ducati gets the rebound. Looking for an outlet. She's got to collect the ball. Almost loses it. Finds Journey Williams. That's the right thing for a front court player to do, is find the outlet at a ball handler, get the ball in their hands to run the offense. Duro tries to lob it into Ayla. A little long. Ayla recovers. Finds Ducati with a 17-foot jumper. Off back iron. Rebound Branson.
How are you so sure that's 17 feet?
Because the free throw line's 15 feet. She was about 2 feet behind it.
Good call.
Thank you. I played this game once or twice. Again, working the ball through Macy on the offensive end. Branson with a deep 3. That's going to find nothing but error.
And Macy does try to save it. Can't find it. And it's going to be Tam ball out of bounds.
So after a little bit of a quick start to scoring here in the second quarter, scoring for both teams seems to have dried up. With 1:36 left to go here in the first half. Let's see if the Hawks can manufacture a basket or two before the break. Journey Williams with the ball in her hands now. Gets the screen from Ducati, but that's going to be offensive. Yeah, Ducati wasn't set. Journey Williams also has to be a little bit patient. Let Ducati set that up before she starts breaking for it. Otherwise, Ducati had to felt like she had to compensate to get Journey Williams free. Sasso checking in for Ducati.
It's going to be Spalding to cross the court. Cross half court, that is. She kicks it over to Macy.
The back door for Huang was open there. Macy did not find her.
Macy.
She flicked that thing up, huh?
Yeah. Santiago
Sasso with the rebound to Ayla. Ayla looking for a play down court. Doesn't find it. Picks up her dribble. Finds Journey Williams out of the three-point line in the wing. Sets a screen for her. Journey crossing over. Not finding anything. Finds Ayla in a mix of 3 players. Ayla getting bounced around. Somehow gets it up and draws the foul. Ayla really battled there. Journey Williams with an entry pass that probably could have been a little bit more on point. Ayla recovered and then just had to fight off 3 defenders to get that shot up. So this is, I think, the Hawks' first free throws of the game, Gabe. Is that right?
Yeah. And some of the only free throws in this game, actually. There is only 54.7 seconds left, so see if there's any more sets of free throws in this first half. But still a decently low-scoring game. Did heat up a little bit in the second quarter.
First free throw, no good. Ayla's here with her second. That one looks good. Oh, no, off back iron. I didn't jinx that one. It was after she shot, I said that, Gabe. But Branson with the rebound, bringing the ball in the front court.
Spalding over to Santiago. Santiago back to Huang. Huang to Spalding. Spalding step back 3 is going to be off the mark. Rebound by her. She puts it up. Can't get it, and it's going to be out on Actually,
Hirosh got the
out by
rebound,
nobody.
yeah.
What a rebound.
Well, dangerous. Ayla finds Sasso underneath, gets a good angle, and is able to convert.
We got 25 seconds left in the first half. It's
I really
only a
like the way
game.
Krista collected her body, got composed, found the right angle to get that basket. She was caught underneath, so great body work there by Krista Sasso.
Spalding taking her time. Now she drives. She puts it up, and she finishes with a tough bucket. It's going to be 12-17. 8 seconds left.
Yeah.
5, 4,
Journey Williams,
3.
oh, that was a travel. Yeah. She saw the lane. She hesitated. She took an extra step there with 2.7 left to go. Hawks missed an opportunity on that one.
So Branson's going to have to get the ball up and score a bucket with 2.7.
There's enough time for a couple dribbles and a long shot, but let's see what Tam's going to pressure him. One. Oh, now hit the beam above center court. So at the end of the first half, a low-scoring affair. The Branson Bulls up 5, 17-12.
That's pretty funny because Tam JV boys had about maybe triple the Hawks score in their first in their first quarter, I should say.
Yeah, different game, different team, but let's hope the Hawks pull this one out. Only down 5, and I think the Hawks could tighten up a little bit more, and I think their shooting will improve in the second half. So I think we'll be back with you in about 10 minutes for the second half. All right, Hawks fans, we are back here for the second half of the girls' varsity game. The Tamalpais Red-Tail Hawks against the Branson Bulls. As a reminder, the Hawks are currently down 5, 17-12, as we start the second half. Hawks coming out with the same starting 5. And again, for the Bulls, coming out with that 4-guard set and Macy in the middle. And Macy's just been absolutely destroying them on the glass. Luckily, the Bulls haven't been able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds, keeping the scoring to a minimum here. But here we go to start the third quarter, Gabe.
All right, so it's going to be Santiago. She's going to inbound it to Spalding. Spalding driving up the court. Passes out to Huang. Huang on the wing. Finds Hernandez. Hernandez back out to Spalding. Spalding in the corner. Finds Macy. Macy puts it up. And what's the call?
They call a foul on the floor.
Foul on the floor on Tam?
Yeah, on Tam. On Ducati. That might be her third. That's a costly foul early here in the second half. Tam's coach, was calling for a lot more pressure on that defense, trying to get them to be aggressive coming out of the gate.
And that's Spalding with the three-pointer. Is not going to go.
She saves it, but right to Peltz, so Peltz will bring the ball up. It's a 5-on-5 break. Let's see if they slow it down into a half-court set. Peltz finds Ayla. Ayla dribbles, drives, doesn't find anything. Peltz is behind the three-point line. She launches this one, and no good. That one looked like it had a chance.
It's a rebound for Tam, though, but it is stolen just after by Branson. It's going to be Huang that ends up with it. She passes it out to Hernandez, who finds Spalding, and Spalding's going to dribble up the court. Exact same position they were in last game, except this time finds Santiago. Santiago over to Macy. Macy tosses it out of bounds. That one is inbounded back into Peltz. Peltz the other way.
Ducati. Ducati finds Ayla. Ayla to Peltz. Peltz on the baseline. No good. That almost hit the side of the backboard there for a second. Peltz fouls Spalding. It looked like that was a frustration foul on that shot. So 2 quick fouls by Tam here in the first minute. And I think that was 3 fouls on Ducati. Sasso coming in the game for Ducati. You need to keep her out of foul trouble, at least for the rest of this quarter, headed into the fourth, because we're going to need her at the end of the game there. Spalding bringing the ball across half court. Peltz guarding ball.
It's going to be Macy over to Huang. Huang stuffed, and Piper Swift knocks it out of bounds. It's going to stay Branson ball.
Yeah, and you can hear Tam coach yelling backdoor. He had talked about that with them at halftime, that they got to call that out. They ran that a few times at halftime. Didn't get a basket out of it, but getting the pass through and getting the opportunity to get in position for a basket is what the Hawks really want to prevent. And there, again, they didn't get it. Huang had the nice back cut. We tried to go for the reverse layup, but it was blocked out of bounds.
Spalding inbounds it to Huang. Back to Spalding. A little handoff pass. Spalding kicks it out to Santiago. Santiago drives, puts it up. Isn't going to be able to finish it. Sasso that winds up with it.
Sasso with the rebound, tried to pass it out. Nobody was able to pick it up. Ayla finally grabbed it. Hirosh open on the 3, didn't take it. Ayla finds in. Oh,
that's an up and down there.
Yeah, Ayla found Sasso down low all by herself. She looked for the pump fake, but nobody was guarding her, and she got herself traveling up and down on that one.
It's going to be Spalding that bringing the ball up the court once again.
Yeah, and Gabe, I wouldn't be surprised if Branson tries to run that back door again right here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if Macy moves to the high post.
That one's knocked out a little bit, but Hernandez winds back up with it.
Macy in the high post. She gets bumped way out in front. It throws that one away.
It's going to be Swift to inbound it.
Swift to Peltz. Peltz will bring the ball across from the half-court line. Back to Swift. To Ayla in the corner. Ayla looking, finds Peltz up top. Peltz for another 3. That one will find the bottom of the net. That's got to feel good for Peltz. I think that was her first make in about 10 3-point attempts going back to last game. So it's good for her to see that one drop. Maybe sometimes that's all you need to get the rhythm going again.
Spalding tries to answer, and she's fouled on the way up. She's going to be headed to the line for 2.
So that one will be on Piper Swift.
Had a couple missed free throws in the first half, so let's see if she can make 1 or 2 of these. It's only a 2-point game now. Tim's cut down the lead a little bit, so it's 2-point game, 5:31 remaining.
That one was just way short. But Gabe, that is that is Tam's third team foul already with 5:31 to go. Ducati checking back in the game for Piper Swift. I believe Ducati might have 3 fouls. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's only 2.
And then Powell did come in the game for Macy, too.
She misses her second. So Tam in the game with Sasso, Ducati, and Ayla, which is they should control the boards with this lineup with Peltz and Hirosh.
You'd
5
think so.
seniors in the game for Tam. Ducati down low. Nice drop step. Gets it to go. And the foul.
Headed to the line.
Well executed. That defense was extended pretty far. That's the only reason Peltz was able to get that pass in. It was a really well-targeted pass. Great reception by Ducati. She made sure to catch and protect that ball before she made her move. Was able to convert and get herself to the line.
That's right, and it's a tied ball game now. Tam
Hawks have an opportunity to go up.
Opportunity to take their first lead of the game, actually.
Yep. A little long on that one. Macy with the rebound.
Macy kicks it out to Santiago. Santiago over Spalding. Let's see what Spalding can do with it. Passes it back to Santiago. Santiago working, finds Huang. Huang hands it back off to Spalding. Spalding drives. Passes it stolen.
Ayla, nice.
Ayla the other way.
Under control. Spalding gets in there, knocks it away. It'll be out of bounds. It'll be Tam ball. She was about 1 or 2 dribbles from that being a layup. Spalding, great hustle to recover that steal that she gave up. Great play by Ayla on defense and to stay composed getting down the court. So Piper Swift back in the game for Jordan Harush. Ayla, nice lob pass into Sasso, who converts. Beautiful inbound play. Nice composure by Sasso.
So Tam does secure their first lead in the game. 19-17, 4:45 remaining in the third quarter. And that's going to be Hernandez with the ball. Loses it a little bit, finds Huang. Huang misses the floater.
Macy with another offensive rebound, put back. Someone's got to put a body on Macy and keep her off that offensive glass.
That's right. I think Ducati could do it, but she's just trying to
Peltz
watch
flips
her
a
fouls.
wild pass underneath. Ducati gets it, goes up for the shot. Misses the shot, but draws the foul. So I think the pace of the game has picked up a little bit here, Gabe.
That's right. I mean, it's a tie ball game. Tam has opportunity to get their second lead of the game, second lead in the last couple seconds. And
Ducati nails the first one. I think both teams have kind of picked up their quality of play as well here in the third quarter.
Ducati's second free throw is going to be up and also good.
Swishes it.
21-19, Tam ball game.
LaRoche will check in for Ducati, but some wonderful minutes by Ducati there. Very valuable for the Hawks.
That's right, and it's going to be Solomon Boyd checking into the game. Spalding dribbling up the court, tries to spin on. And that one's stolen by Tam. Piper Swift the other way.
Finds Peltz down low. A little too much on that. Again, these cross-court passes in transition. You know, if it's a 2-on-1 break and the defender commits over to you, that's a great opportunity to make a cross-court pass. Otherwise, there's just too much traffic, and the ball's in the air too much time. It's going to get picked off. Tam to inbound. Ducati with the back cut finds Ayla on the wing. Ayla over to Peltz. Peltz with the ball, makes a move. Back to Ayla, who launches a three. Long. Sasso fights for the rebound. Ball will stay in bounds. Branson comes up with it.
And that's going to be Macy over to Boyd. Boyd back over to Spalding, and Spalding's going to be dribbling off the court. Oh, and that's going to be...
That's an offensive foul.
Right.
Yeah. Peltz trying to get around that screen, and Macy just leaning into that, shoving her hip out just a little bit, enough to pick up the offensive foul.
Swift to inbound to Peltz.
Peltz finds Ayla, releases. Oh, nice dump off to Ducati. Beautiful play, and the basket. What a wonderful play by the Hawks there. Ayla just under composure. She got the ball, collected it, made a move to the basket, had two defenders draw over, found the open person in Ducati, who was able to pop that baseline jump shot and draw the foul.
That's right, and the Hawks catching on fire now. 4-point lead, and they're at the line for one after this timeout.
Yeah, and Ducati hit her last two free throws. They both look pretty good. So let's see if the Hawks can separate the score a little bit more with an additional free throw. And I'm wondering if the Hawks coach is going to call for a press if the Hawks can make this free throw. Be a great opportunity to force another turnover and get the momentum moving a little bit more.
So that's right. That was a Branson timeout, correct?
I believe it was, yeah.
Nice. I always find it interesting that you can call a timeout before a free throw.
Well, yeah, and then it'll ice the other team shooter. So you can either call timeout when your team has possession of the ball or on what we call a dead ball, right? And so I believe the ref still had possession of the ball, and so it was a dead ball. Once the ball goes to the free throw shooter, then the opposing team can no longer call that timeout. So some individuals filtering in the gym a little bit here, getting ready for the boys varsity game. A few cheerleaders showing up. Hopefully they've got a cheer for the girls varsity team as well.
They did last game.
They did last game, yep. And
Now,
again, I don't think Macy or Spalding's been off the floor for the Bulls at all this game, Gabe.
Macy came out a couple minutes ago for
She did.
probably 15
Okay.
seconds. Spalding came out in the first quarter, near the end of the first quarter, for also 15 seconds. But combined a lot of time there. Ducati misses the free throw. That's the point of calling the timeout, trying to ice the shooter. And Wong doesn't pass half court, and that's going to be tipped off Tam, so Spalding can hold on to it. She can't find an opening. Now she does, pass it out, and that's going to be Boyd with the ball. Boyd kicks it out to Spalding. Spalding's three-pointer, no good.
Off front iron, loose ball.
Another rebound for
Yep.
Branson. Branson
Ayla
stolen. by
Ayla comes up with the steal. And a turnover by Tam on their offensive end.
That's going to be Spalding with the ball
Piper
now.
Swift knocks it loose. Fast break. Let's see if she can convert on this layup. And she does. Nice job by Piper Swift with a steal layup.
That's right.
6-point lead for the Hawks now. Biggest lead of the game. On either side, I believe.
I don't know. I believe Branson had a 6-point lead at 1.2. That's going to be Santiago. Passes it out, and that's going to be a missed shot by...
Loose ball. Ducati comes up with a long outlet pass to Sasso. Sasso's going to go in for the layup, and she'll hit that and convert. Now the biggest lead of the game, Gabe, right?
There you go. 8-point
All right.
game. Tam up 8. We got 2:20 remaining in the third quarter.
And the gym is livened up a little bit of cheering and excitement by the Hawks families and fans.
Santiago crosses half court.
Oh,
gets
beautiful
the ball
give and
dumped
go.
back and hits the layup, too.
That was a gorgeous give and go by the Branson Bulls.
If
Flip it
there's
into the high
one-
post, right back on the cutter.
If there's one way you're going to ice Tam's fire, it's by hitting a shot like that.
Oh, finds
Sasso.
Sasso wide open on the baseline, can't convert.
Macy kicks it out to Spalding. Spalding dribbling up the court. Fast break.
Nice help defense by
And it's
Ducati to
stolen by
knock it loose.
Ducati. Ducati up the court.
See if
That's
Sasso can assist.
Sasso.
Oh, she
Oh.
travels. She knew it. She rolled her eyes. She knew it at the time.
Hell hold.
Missed opportunity there, yeah. But hey,
Yeah.
look, I love how the Hawks are running, getting the ball out. Great passing, great reception. Sasso just needed to put that ball on the floor a little bit earlier.
All right, it's going to be Spalding dribbling up the court for what feels like the millionth time in this game, but it's worked a lot of them.
Spalding handling the ball. Macy getting the rebounds, right?
Spalding handling the Spalding.
I don't know how she got that one to fall. That was a nice shot by Macy.
And now it's no, that was Spalding with the
Spalding,
shot.
right, excuse me.
Cut it down to a 4-point game. There's 1:20 remaining in the third quarter.
Pelt's trying to find Sasso, who's holding off her defender.
Oh. Sasso can't finish, but she kicks it out to Swift. Swift pulls up.
She got fouled
She's
on that,
fouled.
yeah. She took a jump shot from the free throw line, got hit on the hand.
Spalding doesn't like it.
I think these two free throws here are pretty important for the Hawks to get that lead back up to 6. Branson made a little bit of a run there with the Hawks at an 8-point lead.
Swift's first free throw is up and doing good. Looks to make the second one, which could make it a 5-point game.
Look here. If Swift doesn't hit this, I think Isla's got a much smaller defender on her on the free throw, so she might be able to get in there and finish it off.
Right. And second free throw's up. No good. Branson does get the rebound.
Macy yet again.
It's going to be Hernandez passes it over to Spalding. Spalding with the ball now. Working her way around. She goes to Santiago. Back over to Macy. Macy passes to Spalding. Spalding's
That's
three-pointer,
short, yeah.
no good. Tries to get her own rebound, can't get it.
Ducati comes up with a fine Swift at the lead of the fast break. Swift will pull up.
Travel.
Gets called for a travel. I didn't know that she had
She didn't
control
have,
of the
yeah,
ball.
she didn't have the ball.
Yeah, I don't know about that call, but You know, sometimes refs will make some mistakes too.
Well, she might have had it. Might have seen wrong. And it's going to be Spalding holding the Spalding once again. And that's going to be Hernandez with the ball, top of the key, finds Spalding with the Spalding. Spalding and finds
Ducati
Macy. Macy can't finish, though.
Long outlet pass to Peltz. Peltz to Sasso. This time, Sasso will finish.
And it's 29-23, a 6-point game. We got 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Trying to get a
I don't know what
bucket.
she was doing. Just ran into the Hawks' two tallest players, and that was roofed right there. Ayla's got the ball across half court.
That's right. Coach trying to slow him down.
Finds Peltz.
Looking
9 seconds
for one
to go.
shot.
9 seconds to go in the quarter. 7-6. Peltz with a deep three off the iron.
Had an open look, decided to take it, and it didn't fall. Spalding's deep three-pointer no good, and the quarter comes to an end. Tam up 6, and that was an incredible quarter for Tam. A lot of defense, a lot of offense. Looking to see what'll happen.
Yeah,
what'll wind down
the
to
Hawks
in the
started
fourth
the quarter
quarter.
down, what, 5 points?
Something like that.
So it was 17-12, and they came out and scored 17 points to Branson's 9. So they basically doubled the scoring output of Branson in that quarter. So nice quarter by the Hawks there. Let's see if they can keep that momentum going here in the fourth.
So, start of the fourth quarter. Looking to see what'll happen. Tam up 6, just got to control their lead, something they were unable to do at the end of the last game, but they do start with ball, which could help. Maybe a little bucket here puts them up 8, and maybe.
Yeah, that's a great point, Gabe. I think the key here is composure. They don't need to force anything. They can be patient. Oh, Ayla, nice drop step. I thought she got fouled as well.
There you go. Exactly what you needed. Now it's an 8-point game, and 8 feels like a lot more than 6 when it comes down to a low-scoring game. Spalding with the ball. Crosses over, sends it over to Santiago. Santiago puts it up and can't finish.
Ducati with great
It's out
help
of bounds
defense
off Branson,
there.
though.
Yeah, Ducati slid over, took away that baseline drive. Just did not allow Branson to get a good shot off. So nice job there. Ducati is now checking out of the game.
That's right. It's going to be Ayla to inbound.
Branson pushing up on the press. Let's see if Tam gets some help. Jordan Hirosh coming up the side, receives the ball. She'll bring it across front court to Peltz. Almost got it stolen. Nice dump off to Sasso. Sasso turned away, had the shot.
Hirosh knocks it down.
She'll hit that jump shot, though. Assist Krista Sasso.
And it's all the way up to a 10-point game now.
Again,
Tam on fire.
This is where Tam needs to be patient, right, and not have any turnovers.
That's right. Just control the ball.
Nice.
You don't need too many points. More defense than offense, and hopefully they can achieve it.
Ayla, nice defense. Oh, nice pass by Macy.
All right, and that's going to be Powell
Ayla taking away
finishes
her driving lane there, but Macy with a quick look finds her teammate for the bucket. Peltz flicking into Ayla on the high post. Ayla looking, doesn't find anything. Has Swift up top. Swift dribbles. It's to Chris to the corner. Oh.
And she throws it away. Spalding comes up with it on the fast break the other way, slowing it down a tiny bit, but he stumbles a little bit, puts it up, can't finish. Macy puts it back up, also can't finish. That's another rebound, another offensive rebound, and Tam gets on it.
Peltz comes up with it. Krista Sasso at the front of the fast break.
We've seen this play a lot. This time she does sink it.
All right. Nice job,
Wow. Another 10-point game. 35-25, 6:15 remaining in the fourth quarter.
Peltz picking up at half court, doing a nice job on defense on Spalding.
And it's going to be Powell with the ball. Kicks it out to Hernandez. Hernandez can't sink the
Branson was
shot.
looking to run that back door there. Tam had completely taken it away.
And Hirosh winds up with it. She puts it up and she finishes.
I don't know how that got there, but the points count.
37-25 with 5:50 remaining in the fourth quarter.
And the Branson Bulls coach wisely calls a timeout to take momentum away. from the Tam Hawks.
Playing incredibly well off the timeout. It's up to a 12-point game, and Branson's really going to have to battle back if they want to win this one.
Looks like Ducati will be checking back in the game for Krista Sasso, who had a couple of those fast break buckets. Ducati been playing excellent defense today. So Tam coming out with their starting lineup. Peltz will pick up Spalding at half court.
Spalding with the ball.
Almost
She
fouled her.
drives, kicks it out to Macy. Macy puts it up and in, and it's back to a 10-point game. We got 5:39 left in the game. Tula Peltz with the ball at the top of the key. Passed it over to Swift. Swift working around the perimeter. She drives. Finds
Ducati creeping along the baseline, cannot convert on the basket. Branson with the rebound.
Huang bringing the ball up the court. Looking for her options.
Looking for that backdoor once again in the high post.
Right, and that's Powell then winds up with it.
She
is stolen by Hirosh. Hirosh up the other way, looking for the layup. She gets it to go.
Great play by Hirosh. The Hawks have completely taken away that backdoor play that Branson's trying to run out of the double high post.
That's right, and we got Santiago set to check back in.
Great adjustment on defense by the Hawks.
First, Spalding puts it up, and it's good, and the foul.
Tough play by Spalding right there. The freshman staying very poised and composed, showing some maturity there.
And this free throw could get it back up to a 9-point game. We got Santiago checking in the game for Powell.
So Spalding at the line for one.
Hasn't been able to connect on her free throws so far, but that one sinks through. It's a 9-point game.
And
we got Krista Sasso coming into the game for Ducati.
Again, the pace of play is picked up. The level of excitement in the gym is picked up. 4:47, almost picked off by Branson. Peltz finds Sasso, holding off her defender again for another layup. Sasso has been great today, holding off her defender, getting that ball over the top. That's like the third time today. Great move by Sasso.
And that Spalding works around. She kicks it. Doesn't get called for it. Macy puts it up, and she finishes.
Yeah, Macy has just been great for Branson today. Peltz almost trips, but she stays on her feet, brings the ball up, finds Piper in the corner. Piper thought about it, finds Ayla as the cutter. Beautiful play. Beautiful play by the Hawks.
Coach loves it. It's back up to an 11-point game. We got just over 4 minutes remaining.
That was just great timing and great pace, and those teammates really knew each other on that one. Dribble handoffs there, lose the ball.
Spalding gets it back, though. Kicks it over to Santiago. Santiago can't finish. Macy puts it up. Interesting shot there. And can't get the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. And that'll wind up being Branson protection.
Yeah, I think Macy got bumped. She was off balance on that shot. That's why it was a little funny, but they didn't get called for the foul.
That's right. Branson to inbound. It's going to be Maya de Santiago to pass it in. She finds Spalding in the corner. Spalding is stuffed. No foul was called.
Peltz got a hand on it. Loose ball.
There's a foul.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul. I'm not sure if that's on Piper or Tula.
I don't think either on.
Yeah, it's going to be on Tula.
I don't think Tula's in too bad foul trouble, luckily.
Yeah, she's had a great game today. All right, less than 4 to go here. The Hawks maintaining an 11-point lead. This one is within sight. A rainbow by Huang. Peltz comes up with the rebound. Looking for an outlet, finds Ayla. Ayla will bring the ball up court. The senior cross to the freshman, Piper. Piper over to Hirosh in the corner for a three, no good. Ayla with the rebound over to Peltz.
And timeout by the Hawks. We got 3:27 remaining. It's still an 11-point game.
Yeah.
Branson is really, really, really going to have to make something happen if they want to win this one.
So I think the Hawks coach right now is going to talk to his team about what I call game management, right? There's 15 on the shot clock. There's less than 4 to go in the game. You're up 11. You want to use that clock. The clock is your teammate in this situation. Let's run that clock down, find a good shot, not force anything up, right? Because Branson's going to have to scramble to get some points on the board pretty quickly. All right. Hawks to inbound. 15 on the shot clock. And Ayla's going to inbound the ball. Looking for a backdoor for Krista Sasson out there. Finds Tula Peltz on the perimeter. Tula directing traffic out there. Trying to get something to develop. Ayla will set the pick. Peltz holds onto the ball. Stops. Looking for her teammates. Picked up her dribble. Again, Krista Sasso holding off her teammate. But a shot clock violation. She couldn't get off in time. Shot didn't go anyway. Peltz was stuck there without a dribble, without a teammate to pass to.
3:10 left. Still an 11-point game. We got Huang wide
Nobody guarding
open.
Huang, yeah.
Doesn't take the three, though. I'm surprised.
She has put up a few today, hasn't been able to convert. Peltz with the steal. She got fouled, no call.
She's
Peltz
working
wisely
her
backs it out, using the clock. Nice job by Tula Peltz right there.
Deep three-pointer, no good, and it's going to be a rebound for Macy. Macy over to Huang. Huang takes her time.
I really like how Peltz didn't force that. She didn't have the breakaway layup, so she backed it out. That was a really smart basketball by Tula Peltz.
Huang drives, puts the layup up, and can't finish. It's going to be a rebound for Ayla. This game is winding down. A bucket could ice it. Don't want to jinx nothing because of the way the last game ended.
Peltz with another three-pointer. This one
sinks.
That might be the nail in the coffin. 2:15 to go, 14-point lead.
And, yeah.
Branson's going to have to push the pace here, as you mentioned, Gabe. Spalding
Ayla
flips
gets
it off
the
the off the glass, nowhere close.
We got 2 minutes remaining. Just about.
So Tam doesn't have to force anything here. They can just use this shot clock, let it wind down. Piper doesn't find anything. Over to Peltz up top. Another three. Off front iron, but rebound by Hirosh. Over to Ayla. Ayla drives. Out to Hirosh. Hirosh over to Peltz up top. Peltz swings it to Piper Swift. Piper Swift with the ball, makes a move. Nothing going. Almost gets tied up. Gets out of it to Krista Sasso.
And they call a foul.
They call the reach on Branson.
So we got 135 left, I should say.
And Tam with some substitutes.
Branson calls a timeout.
Yep. It looks like Sadie Duro, Ducati, and Zora Paul will be checking into the game for the first time for the Hawks here with a $1:35 left on the clock and a 14-point lead. Again, the Hawks don't have to do anything cavalier here. They just need to take care of the ball, not turn it over, play solid defense without fouling. There's only 2 team fouls on the Hawks, so they do have a couple fouls to give if needed. But it's just about composure and poise and ball possession for the Hawks.
So, yeah, we got, just about 136 remaining on this clock. Winding down a 14-point game. And let's see if Tam can close it out strong. Get a nice little win here and send them to being, 2-1 in MCALs. And this game should send Branson to 1-3 in MCALs.
Right, it would move Tam's overall record up 8-9. But again, as you mentioned, Gabe, we're just focused on MCAL at the moment to get good positioning and opportunity for playoffs. Ayla to inbound, 16 on the shot clock. Inbounds to Sadie Duro. Duro patient up top. 10 on the clock, finds Tula Peltz. Tula Peltz makes a move baseline. Doesn't find anything. Back to Duro from the three-point line.
Can't connect, and it's going to be out of ball. Out of bounds.
Yep.
Branson ball, 1:22 remaining.
Tam backing off, getting ready to pick up half court. Peltz.
That's her. Oh, sorry. That's Santiago. Over to Macy.
Branson trying to run that back door. Nothing going.
Stuff.
Good defense by 2 defenders coming over, taking away that baseline drop step from Branson. They call a foul on Peltz with 1:05 left here and a 14-point deficit for Branson.
And Santiago to inbound. Finds Huang in the corner.
Branson looking to manufacture something
by
here.
herself. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez over to Macy. Macy over to Hernandez.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with Macy's passing out of the post. She always seems to find the open teammate.
That's right. That was Santiago that finished it.
Ayla to Peltz in the backcourt, looking for some help. Ayla in front court, over to Ducati on the wing again, and that's knocked out of bounds by Branson. 39.8 seconds here. It looks like Tam is going to have its second victory of the day, Gabe.
That's right. Let's see if they can go 3 for 3.
Yep.
I've heard Branson's varsity's pretty good.
And we have several players on our boys' varsity who are sick. There's something going around here. So Tam will not have a full squad for the boys' varsity team, unfortunately, including Sam Newmeyer, I believe, is going to be out today.
That is true. Missing one of their stars, unfortunately. But 2 early wins for Tam.
Nice
Hopefully
job.
they can make it 3.
Nice job by the Hawks here in the second half, especially that third quarter was the catalyst, Gabe, right?
Yeah.
Hawks were down 5 at halftime. It only put up 12 points in the first half and now have 46. So if my math is right, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep. That's 34 points in the second half just by the Hawks alone.
That's right. And, not that Branson had a bad second half or anything, but
I think Ducati fouled out.
Right, Tam was just able to close it out here at the end.
So Tam doesn't want to foul here. There's 3 on the clock. Don't
Santiago
put him on the line.
Over to Macy.
Macy flips it in, and
still a 10-point game.
Peltz had Hirosh wide open.
Finds her a little bit late, but Hirosh still manages to finish. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to end it, folks. 12-point Tam victory. We will see you in game
Gabe,
3.
hey, let's who's your vote for Hawk of the game here for the girls varsity?
That's a tough one.
They had contributions from everybody, right?
That's right. I might just have to go Tula. She managed the game super well and also had a bunch of buckets of her own.
Yeah,
so,
Tula did great. I think I'm going to give my vote either to Ayla for controlling the boards or Ducati for just that monster defense she played. The little things that she does makes a big difference. So, like we said, lots of Hawks contributed. Great game by those 3 seniors for sure. So looking forward to seeing you next time. Our Hawks for varsity girls are going to move to 8-9 overall and 2-1 in MCAL play. So, again, 2 wins on our second game of our doubleheader. We'll see you next time.